Hey Clashers, finally some pro matches again on this channel. And today we are going to take a look at Inquisition facing off against Space Station. Already in the first attack with the new roster of Space Station, the heroes coming in with the Queen George Lalo against the new roster of Inquisition. So that's so cool. Over the offseason, obviously, we had so many roster changes and everything. And if you want to see the top of the top teams competing against each other in the finals of the iTzu Cup, you should make sure to tune in today at 3 p.m. CET, because we are going to have a crazy event with the Queen Walker team, with the King Muitaba team, with the new Strat team. If you have no clue who they are, well, they're the new organization pretty much of Alternate. We have the new tribe lineup and everything, so make sure to tune in there. But now let's concentrate on this amazing match versus Space Station and Inquisition. We're starting things off with Leo, as we have said, with the Queen George Lalo under this base, which is like the first, it wouldn't be my first idea, to be honest, charging this base with the lock launcher and the Queen, but he's feeling confident with that, charging in deep and quickly into this base and having test loons and ice golems in there. I feel like, especially running 2 ice golems, are always a certain amount of risk because the healers might switch, but they did not this time, which is awesome. I hope there's no loading. Okay, we're back. That's great. Next rage, but the Queen is taking so much damage. She has no ability left anymore, so he needs to be careful. There's no second chance. He needs to use the invisibility, which he did. Perfect. But now the Town Hall has to drop, otherwise the Royal Champion is taking way too much unnecessary damage. At this point, he just has to Lalo this bottom side. Using the ward ability early, I love this. Catching the ward ability, or like catching the Hound inside the ward ability is such a key thing, because I feel like the Hound, you only have one Hound, right? And with this one Hound surviving a little bit longer, catching maybe two more traps, that's always the goal. With this Queen taking the back end scatter, this is looking really good for Leo, for Space Station, for the first 3-star for them. We have the Loons closing in with the haste as well. He has over 1 minute left at this point, and this is going to be a crushed first base. Really surprisingly, Inquisition running this really heavily legend style base with the huge Town Hall compartment, which I would say, like, normally you would see maybe some super bonus matches or something onto that, but instead he's running the Queen George Lalo, really clean attack, and this means the first 3-star in this matchup. We have already Simonk coming in, who is typically a Pekka Smash attacker, but right now in the meta, we all know Super Dragons are perfect for the beginning, because kind of like as the Inferno Dragon meta, we had a lot of those attacks starting the match in general, because this gives your team more time to plan those fancy Queen Georges. Well, they apparently did not need that extra time, so there was no extra whatever. And Simonk taking the huge risk. He's using the Slammer of the opposite side of the base, like entering on the opposite side of the Town Hall. That's really ballsy. But let's see if that's somehow going to work. But oh my goodness, this is not going to be an easy push towards their Town Hall. He has only the Royal Champion to react. So the plan B at this point is only the Royal Champion, nothing else. The Royal Champion can save maybe the Town Hall, but as well there's a lot of defense still left around. So he needs to take down the Clan Castle as well, which is dropping right now. So a possible Lava Hound cannot come out anymore. And now it's all about the backhand. The Royal Champion is in. There is the freeze, but he's missing the Sing Inferno Tower. That's huge for the defense. Another freeze is missed on the Sing Inferno Tower. This could be bad news for Simonk on this base. Royal Champion ability. Is he getting the tower? The next freeze is in. The X-Bow. X-Bow is down from the Super Dragon. Is the Town Hall going down? Yes, with the last spear. And this means it's going to be the 3-star for Simonk. So both teams are starting things off with a 3-star. Inquisition is more choosing the, I want to say, traditional way, where it's like the setup of 1 or maybe 2 attacks are being like those easier air attacks, where you have more time, or like giving more time to your team to plan. While on Space Station side, we have seen the Queen George Lalo already from the beginning. But I'm pretty sure that we're going to see at least 1 or 2 more Lalos as well from the Inquisition side. They're really good with that typically. Either way, Celinho is coming in, and that's going to be, wait a second, a Lightning. Okay, Lightning's behind the Town Hall, and then we're going to have Sneaky Goblins. That's so cool. I have not casted too many matches over the winter days, so before that, we have not seen too many sweet Lalo attacks using Sneaky Goblins as a snipe for the Town Hall. Typically, we see that with, like, I don't know, the Dragon Rider and Bat strategy, but not really with those Lalo attacks. So really, really fancy way on approaching this base. I'm really looking forward to see how this is going to work. First off, sending a couple of Sneaky Goblins to take down the Dark Elixir storage. And this so far is looking awesome because the King should take down the Scatter Compartment with that Royal Champion together. And then this Queen can charge into the core with taking down the Multi Inferno Tower. At least that's what it's looking like. Now a couple of test Sneaky Goblins for the Town Hall. So far, no traps. So the Town Hall should be easily snipeable now. When is he going to use those Sneakies? When is he going to use them? Queen taking down the Lava Hound with the pups, easily with the poison. That's really nice. The King took down the entire compartment already. So this is looking crazy. And especially considering, oh, the invisibility spell is perfect. Let's go. Especially considering that he has not even used the Royal Champion yet. The Royal Champion is now at the top side. He needs to use the Queen ability early, otherwise the Eagle is going to one-shot. Wait a second. No way! He's not using the Queen ability early enough, and this means the Multi-Inferno Tower in the core is left standing. That is really bad news for Celinho. But I feel like the hero dive might be already worth enough from the beginning. The Slammer is pushing in from the bottom side as well, with a couple of Lalo troops, and now this wave of loons from the right side is slowly overtaking the base. The Royal Champion ability to take down the Multi-Inferno Tower in the core as well. The Warden ability is catching everything. Really beautiful Warden ability. And he has still a couple of spirits left for this backhand. This should be the 3-star, even though he, like, did not see the Queen with her HP getting targeted by that Eagle. But either way, it is going to be a crushing 3-star. What an attack, guys. What an attack in this match. And so far, both teams are still perfect. This match already is heating up quickly because this is the iTzu Cup qualifier. So whichever team is going to win is going to move on and is having the chance for making it to the day number 2. We're out of those invited teams, which I mentioned in the beginning, are waiting. Tribe Gaming. We have Champion Empire. We have the Queen Walkers, King Muitaba, and so many more good teams. And obviously you want to face them for the prize money of 1,000 euros at the end. So, not going to be easy. But so far, both teams are looking really, really strong in this qualifier. And, well, I think it's like one win. Like, whoever is going to win this is going to move into the qualifier. So, yeah. Now we have TiTo coming in as well with the Queen Charge Lalo. And, well, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel. Like, how many, like, how are your pets level looking? Maybe he has started a bit later. I don't know what exactly is going on. But he's having kind of low level pets compared to most of the other pro players, obviously. And I think even most of, the regular clashes are having max pets at this point already as well, because the last couple of updates were not that big. But maybe he got to the town of 14 level a bit later. I don't know. Either way, he's trying to get this Queen Charge Lalo going, having the max Unicorn, so that helps to keep the Queen alive, and the max Yak for the King to make sure that he's even more tankier. But now the question is, what exactly is the plan? Is the plan to charge into this X-Bow and Sweeper compartment to get the Town Hall out of the way? And if you're wondering, it's why are those strange walls behind the Town Hall? Because obviously the Queen can still reach the Town Hall from over there. Well, those walls right there are just to prevent Blizzard. So super wizards with those walls cannot reach the Town Hall. This is the only reason why this double setup of walls is over there. The Queen easily can reach over it, but the super wizards cannot. They cannot reach the Town Hall, so that's like kind of like the key thing right there, why those walls are in place. But now the Queen has to walk around, which she's doing, into the Single Inferno Tower and the Multi Inferno Tower perfectly, and take a look at that freeze. That freeze is not easy to hit at all, but he's making things look easy. X-Bow and Single Inferno Tower together, and now we're taking down, or we're approaching that Town Hall. Now the question is, the Lalo from the bottom side is way better looking, but at the same time it's going to go against the Sweeper, which is not that great. So now he's still starting from the bottom side, hoping for the Queen with that Rage together to beat through that wall quickly and take down both X-Bows, take down the Sweeper, which he's doing. The next freeze, like those freezes from TiTo are actually on point. They're actually kind of insane. If you ask me, but either way, the Queen is still staying alive. She has to go for the next wall. The loons are closing, and he has hit the Warden ability live. Is he going to catch the Headhunters? Yes, the Headhunters are in, but no, wait, there is the Tornado Trap. So now those Headhunters are, having a lot of problems. There is the freeze. The freeze is clutch to make sure that the Queen and the defending king is not dealing any damage whatsoever. And now the Royal Champ ability, is he able to close this out? Getting this 3-star would be insane for Inquisition, would be huge. But there's more skeleton traps. The queen can reach the archer tower, but not to... Wait, the wall is open. There's another skeleton trap. No way. 9 more seconds. This is going to get close. This is insanely close. 2 more seconds. And we have 99%. And this is the first defense. So the 1-star lead, the 1% lead for Space Station. But now we have the next attack with the Queen Charge Hybrid. That's really interesting because most of us have probably tried Queen Charge Hybrid and Legend because it was the favorite strategy of a lot of people for a long time. So let's see how Castro is actually being able to do that. And so far, it's not looking too good because he has the Warden on his healers. He needs to tank the Warden somehow, that was nice, which he's doing with the Hawk Rider. Then, during that time, the Queen can get in front of the healers, so they're going to get tank, or there's tankiness again for them. So far, so good. The Queen should now charge into the tunnel with a really great value in general, like the double bomb towers. Taking that out is great for hybrid, but at the same time, there is not the clan castle. Like typically, you want to take down the clan castle with those Queen charges, but he's not having that at all. So now he needs to make sure there's the freeze. Needs to make sure that the Queen is staying alive. At the same time, the hybrid is starting now as well with the corner builder hut. That's an interesting setup right there from Vendetta. But either way, the Queen ability is in. The Shade Trap behind the tower is in as well. Needs to make sure that he's getting the Single Inferno Tower. There's only... Yeah, there's the Invisibility Spell. There's the Rage. The Heal Spell for the hybrid is in as well. Now there's huge chaos. Everywhere's chaos. Can this Queen stay alive? That's the next question. Can this Queen stay alive? Take down the Single Inferno Tower. And yes, she can. Now, the hybrid. Yes, the Warden ability is still left alive. He has like the option to use it. Where is he going to use it? That's the main question. Using... Oh no! I think the Warden ability was completely wasted. He has not caught any minus whatsoever. There's more spring traps. So he has lost pretty much all of his hybrid from the beginning. The only thing which is left alive at this point are the Hawk Riders from the Siege Barrack. The heal spell is in. Is he having any more power for the back end? There's the wall breaks. It's 50 more seconds. The Hawk Riders are trying to take over. The Royal Gem is trying to defend. But there's this army of wizards at the top side coming into and closing in on the last remaining defenses. This should be a close, but it should be another 3-star, right? The Royal Champion trying her best to defend, but it's just not enough, especially with the Queen coming in from the bottom side as well. Nope, this is going to be another 3-star for Space Station. They're clutching things really nicely and getting this next 3-star. What an attack. The Warden ability made things a bit closer than it should have been, but still, Queen Charge Hybrid in the right hands is looking pretty strong. And now we have Lou coming in, the current rank 1 player. Let's see if his offense can show that or not. We have the Suilado, which he's using, which he's loving. He has used that now for quite some time. But one thing which is interesting is he has brought the clone spell into the mix. So like he said, okay, guys, I like the clone and the Suilado, which not too many people are doing. So really looking forward to see how that's going to work out. Baby Dragon to a funnel. King is going to get forced into this Royal Champion setup. Let's put it like that. It's not really a compartment because I feel like all of those compartments are so open. So I don't know even if I should call them compartments. Either way, next wall break into the Single Inferno Tower. But I feel like the King is not going in there. The Queen now getting that Town Hall out of the way as well. The Royal Champion, is there any more support? No, the Royal Champion is going down. And the King has not gotten the scatter. I think he wanted to get the scatter, right? I think he wanted to get the scatter. And he's like taking his time. He's not like too crazy trying to speed things up or anything. No, he's kind of calm. He took like 10 seconds to even deploy his heroes. And at this point, it's like 1 minute gone of the attack. Minion is in. Loon tanking the Headhunter, so the minion takes down the Headhunter. And now the 1 Loon. Wow, 1 Loon for the cannon. That's nice. And now there's the Slammer with the Hound coming in. More Loons from the outside. This is always the cool thing about the... That's a really wide Lalo. But that's the cool thing about the Lalo players. They're always using the Slammer in such a good way where it's being able to tank so much and provide more tankiness and just in general. So now the Loons are pushing into the core. And yes, the clone spell. Where is he going to use that clone? That's my big question. Where is he going to use that? The next haste for the Moja Inferno Tower, but there's traps coming up. Where is he? Oh, now the clone at the bottom side to overpower that Moja Inferno Tower, because the loons which were at the bottom side would have not gotten that. And now we have the tornado trap on the left side. The loons, the clone loons are so clutch. That's just crazy. Those clone loons, without them, he would have not gotten that 3-star. So really, really interesting choice, but a choice which has worked. So yeah, for sure an attack, which is that rank 1 spot, like, which is worth it to call it that. And even though the Hound is popping, he cannot change anything anymore. So yeah, this is going to be another 3-star for Inquisition, and both teams are showing off. It's a really crazy matchup. It's now 8-9. Sorry, only 1%, only 1 star is being the difference right now. Wait, if this can wait a second. I do not want to call this too early, otherwise, like, yeah, that would be kind of unfortunate. Only the clan castle has to go down. The king has really little HP. So the clan castle should, yeah, the clan castle should easily go down. So this is indeed going to be the next 3-star. Nothing in the corners left. It's 99. It's 100%. Safe to call. This is the 3-star. And now Bernaul. Wait a second. Queen Charge Hog Riders. Okay. I mean, he's known for his Queen Chargers. Another rank 1 global player. It's kind of the rank 1 global player face-off in this match, which is kind of cool. So we have Lalo, or Sui Lalo from Lu, versus the Queen Charge craziness of Bernaul. He's just so good with those Queen Charges. So we have the Queen following the path to the left. Nice Coco-Loon, really nice Coco-Loon, triggering that Black Mine. Now the wall break in to make sure the Queen is actually getting into that defense compartment to reach the scatter. And what is he going to do then? He has no jump to go get back to the town hall. So is he going to, I don't know, is he going to try to wall break back then? Or like back there? Or is he going to try to wall break into the single front? Something like that for sure is needed. The Queen for now staying alive, even though it's kind of close, but the Queen is staying alive. Not having to use her ability is clutch. And the funnel at the bottom side is working as well. So far, so good. The clan castle coming out. But now the interesting call. He is using Hog Riders on the back end, not Lalo, what we used to see. Instead, the Hog Riders. So, really interested to see how he's doing. There's the wall break to get the Queen back into the tower direction. And now we're going to see the heroes pushing her back from this bottom side. At least that's what I think. So, let's see if I'm right with that. But we have the... yeah, there's the king. There's the warden with that king, okay. Hog Riders without the warden? Wait a second, I have missed something. I don't know, I have not cast matches in like 2 months or something, and already everything is going crazy or what is going on. Okay, now warden ability for the king, yes indeed. So this means, where are the Hog Riders coming in? What is he going to do with the Hog Riders? He has to be careful with the single Inferno Tower around the town hall with that Queen Charge. And now the Hog Riders are coming from the top side. There are the Hog Riders coming in. The warden has to transition over if it's possible, but at the same time, there's not much left, right? There's no heal spell whatsoever for this Hog Rider part. Wow, what is going? This is just an insane attack, to be honest. This is such an insane attack. There's the freeze, and even though it did not look as many Hog Riders in the beginning, but just take a look at this swarm of Hog Riders just overpowering the back end of this base. This is not even close. The last bomb tower is dealing a little bit of more damage, but still, like, take a look at how many Hog Riders are still left. That's just crazy. A really, really cool plan from Bernaul, showing why he is such an insane player as well. Queen Chargers are his thing, and he showed that right there. And now we have Vendetta coming in. Who's using... I have missed so many things. Like, Vendetta to me always was as well, like this crazy Queen Charge guy. And now he's using a Blizzard with 6 invisibility spells. Can he make it to the town hall? That's the question. Wait, no! Oh, wait, was that planned? What? I think he wanted to get into that compartment opening of the base because he can reach so many things with those openings. Take now the Expos, take now the Queen. Yeah, that was okay. That was for sure planned. That hero value is kind of crazy. In addition, I just noticed he is using sneaky goblins as well. What is going on? Everyone is using like those Sui Lalo, those Blizzard Lalo, everything with sneaky goblins. That's kind of crazy to see. It's really, really cool to see that people are like seeing how strong this is, especially against those current meta bases where you put your tunnel really far on the outside. But still, this is looking crazy. We have the queen going into that eagle compartment where the double multi-inferno tower is located. So there's a lot of possibility of value for that queen, for that king. But the queen is not going inside. There's the invisibility spell for the town hall, and the town hall is going down. So town hall secure, the freeze onto the king. No, what was the freeze for? Not sure, but the queen now has to get back in. And yes, wow, that queen following the call, going back in, following that king into that eagle compartment. Now the Lalo has started. Can he make this work? The Lalo is starting, but he has only one hound, and he has not used the warden ability, as we have seen earlier today already, with that warden ability for the hound. So this is going to be tricky. Last second warden ability, perfect timing right there, but without the hound, is it going to be possible? There's the haste. Does he need to use the freeze? No, he does not. So now those loons have to finish off the job, which is the X-bow, which is the sweeper, and the single inferno tower, and this last remaining wizard tower, which is still looking really, really good for him. 1 minute left on the clock. Queen ability can be used as well with that unicorn looking good. A nice invisibility spell to make sure those loons and the warden are staying alive. But those loons are not really following the call and going for the single inferno tower or the sweeper. There's the next freeze, and he's choosing to not freeze the sweeper, because the warden is obviously taking that out. So yeah, this is going to be another 3-star. Vendetta getting things done with a really, really interesting setup right there. So nice job to him. And what is this match? This is 11-12. If Space Station is going to 3-star this match, if 3-starring this attack, it is done. There is no comeback chance whatsoever for Inquisition. But everything below a 3-star, an Inquisition has the chance of coming back. So pressure on Marinaul, and he's just coming in with the super bonus, which we have seen over the day, over this qualifier day already now quite some times. So I'm looking forward to see how he's doing that. One thing which is kind of triggering me, maybe even Yeti Blim is not making too much sense, right? So one thing, I hate it when you're starting the queen without dropping the warden. Most of the time it's just such an insane help, like time-wise, to add the warden. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that. But let's see. There's another blimp, but that's not a Yeti blimp, right? So if this is sneaky goblin blimp, I think the warden would still not follow, right? I mean, I have not tested it, but that would be my guess. I'm not sure though, so that would be an interesting call. Let me know in the comments if you know that. Like, if you know if a warden would follow a sneaky goblin blimp. I know it does follow a Yeti blimp, but I have never tested it with the sneaky goblin blimp. Let me know if you know in the comments. That would be kind of a cool question. But either way, let's get back to this attack. With that queen under a lot of firepower, can she get into that compartment quickly? There's the wall break to get the queen later and the super bonus later into that base. And I'm really looking forward to see if Marinaul can make this work, because I have tested this entry. As you know, I've over like 2 weeks or something, I'm playing super bonus right now in Legends, because they won the voting for the Legend Challenge on my YouTube channel. But those entries have never worked for me. Those entries have never worked. The bonus just run ahead of the healers and just in an instant just die, especially out of those healers inside the core, then really quickly dying. So for me, always the lock launcher entry from the eagle side worked better. So looking forward to see if Bernaul can make this work. A lot of black mines, as we have said, and there's now only one healer left. And as I've said as well, non-super bowlers are left alive. Only the one super bowler, which is around the king. So yeah, it seems like Marinaul has the same problems as I have in Legends when choosing this entry, because I thought as well, like, it would be a really nice entry. Then I tried it a couple of times and it just never worked. But can this still somehow, maybe in a miracle run, work at the end? I don't think so. 30 seconds, and this would be the defense Inquisition needs to turn around this match, to turn around and get into the next round, into the next day of the iTzu Cup. Oh my goodness, this is such a crazy match, such an intense match. The last, like, from Inquisition now, a 3-star or nothing. Like, it does not matter if it's a, like, if it's a 99% 2-star, if it's a, I don't know, 99% 1-star. What's it, like, everything below a 3-star is going to be a loss for Inquisition. If it's a 3-star, they're going to win. That's simple. 3-star win, 2-star loss. And we have Veight coming in with the Queen Charge hybrid with only one heal. This is going to be madness. As well, this is one of the bases which I think, I'm pretty sure about, to be honest, which Strat used, which is the new organization of Alternate. By the way, they're playing today as well in the iTzu Cup. So we have all of those big crazy teams in there, which is, I'm so honored about that. But this is a base from their match against, I think, in the Clan War League, in the semifinals, it was against Entropy. So that was one of the bases. So let's see if it can defend against Inquisition as well, and especially against this really fancy Queen Charge hybrid. So far, it's looking great. I mean, the funnel, solid. The Queen is walking inside. He has not like done anything to show us or like indicate us that he's trying to wall break in early. So yeah, that's interesting. Now there's the first wall break, and the wall break actually going for the X-bow, and he's tanking with the Giant. So he clearly did not want to have the wall break opening early or exploding early. So that's going to be an interesting move. He has headhunters, but he decided to not use the headhunters just yet for this king. Where is their queen now going? Is the queen going for the X-bow? That would be huge, and she is going behind the town hall. And now the king with the siege barrage started. This is looking really good for Inquisition so far. The charge has worked perfect, and now we have the hybrid coming in. I cannot wait to see how good the hybrid is going to make with only one heal. That's going to be crazy. Where is he using the Warden? Is he using the Warden early? No. Heal spell early. Now the poison as well early to make sure the headhunters are going to get taken down when the Warden ability. When the Warden ability in the multi-affirming towers double setup. And now, yeah, now as the giant bombs are popping up and the queen is still surviving as well with their ability still left alive, I think this base is crushed. This base is completely obliterated. This is such an insane overkill. What is that? I did not know that hybrid could just overpower bases like this that easily. That's just crazy. So it is going to be a 14-14, but better percent for Inquisition. They're going to win this match. There's this swag invisibility spell at the end, knowing that they won the match. Royal Champ ability not even needed. That attack was really a beauty. So really, really nicely done to Inquisition. And wow, what a match. GG's to both teams, 14-14. Really incredible performance from both teams. But Inquisition is going to be today on the second day of the iTzu Cup. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys back tomorrow for the next video.